Hi, and welcome to Water Use Allocation Permitting. In this video, we are going to discuss how to renew your water use permit. Renewing your permit is crucial because if your permit is not renewed, any use of water in excess of 25,000 gallons per day after the permit expires is a violation of state law. To determine if you qualify, here are a couple of examples. 25,000 gallons per day translates roughly into 20 gallons per minute for 24 hours or 60 gallons per minute for an 8-hour day, and so forth. If you have a permit but no longer pump that much water, contact the department and let's talk about it. The department typically mails the renewal application up to 60 days prior to expiration. Because water use permits must be renewed every 10 years, most people feel they've never encountered this event before. A lot can happen in 10 years, and you're not alone if you've never seen this renewal form. However, if you have a well in the Jordan Aquifer, then you are on a 5-year cycle. What does it cost to renew? Many people think that paying the annual fee is the same thing as renewing their permit. This is not true. Permits must be formally renewed. However, there is no cost to renewing if there are no changes in your current permit conditions. But wait, there is one more thing. Water use permits cannot be renewed until all annual water use reports for previous years have been submitted. There are 2 pages to the renewal application. On the front of the page, you will see your withdrawal location of your source, when your fee was paid, when your permit expires, and what reports are missing. If no reports are missing, that spot will indicate so. The table below is the contact information. The first column is for the permit holder contact information. The permit holder typically is the one who actually withdraws the water and takes responsibility for reporting the water withdrawal and renewing the permit. The permit holder receives all water use reports and any other correspondence from the department. This could be an individual who is a tenant, or it could be the owner of the property. The second column is for the owner of the property, that is, whoever pays the real estate tax on the property. The department requires this information for our records. The last column is the authorized representative. This rarely used column is for those who wish to provide a little more information or who have a third-party interest in the permit. Now, only one of these contacts pays the fees. Remember to write clearly so we can read your handwriting and get your permit to you correctly. Now, this is a sample water use permit. If you do not have a copy of your permit, contact us and we'll provide you with one. Notice the indented paragraph. This section describes the specific terms of your permit and specifies location and allocation of your water sources. Now we're back to page 2 of the renewal application. You will see the section for quarter, section, township, range, and county. What we really need you to do here is to pull out your current water use permit and read the indented paragraph in your permit that I spoke about a moment ago. Ask yourself, does this paragraph describe today's current conditions? Have you added a well or plugged a well? Have you increased your pumping volume or added more land or added a different source? The department must know about these changes so we can update our records and provide you with an accurate water use permit. If today's conditions are identical to this paragraph, you can skip to section A and check the box that says, please renew this water use permit without changes. If you do find that today's conditions do not match your 10-year-old permit, check the box on section B to modify your permit, and the department will send you the appropriate form. Certification. When you sign this application, you are certifying that the information is true and correct to the best of your knowledge. You will also be authorizing an extension in case your renewal is not completed within 30 days of receipt by the department. By the way, this little box at the bottom is a caveat. If you check that box, you're telling us you don't want a time extension, and therefore you might risk losing your permit. So think hard before marking that box. Well, folks, that concludes our discussion on the renewal application process. As always, you may scan and email this document to wateruse@dnr.iowa.gov or simply drop it in the U.S. Postal Mail. You will receive your printed original of your renewed permit via the U.S. Postal Mail Service. You might also consider creating an online account and renewing and managing your permit on our secure server over the internet. This way you can manage your permit at your convenience. We hope this helps answer your questions about renewing your permit. If you need further assistance, please feel free to contact the department.